Hello, everybody. Guess what? We were already talking and going live, but we weren't
Having
live.
fun.
I mean, we're live, but we weren't, here.
We're
We
all
weren't
live.
streaming live yet.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
still such an exciting day.
Yeah. So we were, and yeah, I don't know. Technology wasn't working with us. So here we are again,
Yeah.
Anita and Cheryl. And our special guest for our 100th episode. So come on in.
Yep.
And again, apologies for being late. We were already doing our thing. We thought we were live, but we weren't because, anyways.
Anyway,
here
it
we are.
is what it is. So good. She's just laughing. Who is our special guest, Anita?
So our special guest is our friend, our teacher, our mentor, Tara Catherine Collins, who is, right? She was the inspiration for this show for 100 episodes, because every week, you've been tuning in with us.
Yep.
We choose a card from the Personal Paradise card deck by Tara Catherine Collins.
You know it.
She is also the founder of the Western School of Feng Shui, where Cheryl and I are both certified essential Feng Shui practitioners. So yay, we're like super excited. Can you tell?
A little more animated than usual.
Hey, I think I'm going to show up more often.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah, we're just so thrilled. And I'm just going to say hello to all our Facebook people. Hello, Nelia, Carrie. Thanks for joining us. Come on in, lovely.
Well, I guess it's afternoon now.
Yeah.
So we don't have actual champagne to celebrate the 100th, but imaginary. It's all in the energy. It's still celebration. Woohoo!
Yes. Hi, Sharon. Come on in. And with our special guest, Tara Catherine Collins. And so
that's where we were starting. Well, we'd already had this conversation, but we're going to go backwards now and do it again.
We're going to go backwards.
Yeah. Go back a stitch.
Sure. So Tara, and we don't want to make this like an interview, but we want to do a little history on the deck, because we know you've been with Hay House Publishing for a while. You have 6 international best-selling, I don't know how many millions of copies you've sold. Why a card deck? What brought this about?
It was an idea that Hay House suggested, and I thought it was great because I love the visuals, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the more color and the more you get to learn from pictures rather than endless words. And it's really another version of my Western Guide to Feng Shui Room by Room book.
Right.
With less words and more pictures. So that's how that happened.
Which makes great use of something already created.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
And
they just repackaged it in a different format. Yeah.
And we've made really good use of it.
We have. Yeah.
For 100 episodes. There's been a few cards.
You guys.
There's been a few cards fly out of this deck.
And so, you know what, today, I mean, we're going to let a card fly out of the deck, and then we can all give some insight, right? Because I mean, we have the master Feng Shui lady right here in the house.
Exactly.
And I mean, Tara, I love you, but you are so eloquent in your speaking and your writing and your insight that you share with us. It really, you are such an inspiration, such a lighthouse for all of us. And you have this amazing international audience school of Feng Shui practitioners, because you started the Western School of Feng Shui in San Diego, California. I mean, that has just rippled out. And how many essential Feng Shui practitioners are there around the world?
At least 1,200.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Yeah. Anita, I'm hearing a little bit of feedback. Have you got something still turned on?
No, I do not.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe it's just in my mind. Well, I had two cards come out.
Okay.
So let's see who we can inspire inspiring.
Oh, hey, Charlene's there joining us. Charlene was one of our Essential Feng Shui students. Hey, Charlene, nice to see you.
Awesome.
Okay.
So the first card that came out is the number 21 card, dining room. And the number 8 card, nature objects.
Ooh.
Nice little combo.
We have a really interesting little combo here.
Okay, well, you know what? We always say that whatever's going on with Cheryl and I personally, it's in the quantum field. And of course, our energy is, in with the cards. And we actually just finished on Tuesday, we finished our decluttering program, which goes for 21 days. And during that 21 days, Cheryl and I participate full on with our participants. And my dining room table had been completely consumed because I was going through all of my print photos and being able to organize them, create some training videos around it so that they can all be put into digital file. And so my dining room table, I actually now have, I can see it. It has a tablecloth on it. And we might even have people around there tonight. So I'm thinking that's why the dining room table came up. But that's me. So what's your take on the dining room table, Tara? What would you tell all of our viewers, listeners, what is the importance of the dining room?
Well, first of all, I love what you just said in that all of our rooms breathe and allow for special projects to be manifested there. So, the dining room table can be a work table. And as long as, of course, we keep going and let that breath be fully engaged, right? Like we breathe out and we breathe in, we breathe the project out onto the table, and then basically we get it done. And then we put it all away and the dining room table returns to its original function. For me, my dining room table is in my favorite room of this house. The dining room is almost completely all windows on 3 sides. It's comes out in the back of the home. And so, I mean, the view is just always so inspiring to me. So I will go and sit there a lot more than to eat. I do a lot of my writing there, cards, etc. And, just bring the supplies in, set them all up, and then breathe them back, take them all so that we can have our next meal there. So, there's that lovely thing of, yes, of course, we use our spaces fully, but there's always that breath, that being able to start, to get through it and to end it and not have it stagnate really anywhere. And a lot of times dining room tables are a catch-all. They're a nice, lovely, larger horizontal surface. And pretty soon, stuff is, and if say we eat there as a twosome a lot, but it's a table for 6. So there's room where stuff can sit while we're eating, and it can migrate and populate and become to the point where, my work is like this and I'm trying to eat over here. So we don't want to do that. And so then the next thing I think of, because I just saw it again, I was in a store that also has furniture, and they had a dining room table, actually several varieties, all with this thing where there's chairs on one side and a bench on the other side. And it's like, oh my goodness, that to me is not excellent. That is not ideal, because really what we create around our dining room tables is a sense of equality. So even when people have these really overstuffed captain's chairs with the big arms and the beautiful upholstery and everything on either end, and then these spindly little chairs, you've got the king and the queen, and then the slaves or the servants sitting around. So, it's like creating equality around the table is huge.
Yes,
it's such a nonverbal message of we respect everyone around this table equally. So that is a big for me, is let's please not engage in this trend that is with us now. And it reminds me too, and I'm just going to go off topic for a minute, but these spindly little no back, no nothing that go by a computer, like a little bench, or not a bench, like a little stool for doing computer work. No, 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 no. So we want to really engage comfort, safety, and beauty. And those are kind of our three guides. The mother is the comfort part, and the father is the safety part, and the child is the beauty part. And these are sort of our beautiful ethereal family that we want to bring together and see really in every room of our house. That all three of them are given complete space to be.
I absolutely love that. And I find it very interesting that the dining room card came up. So it's not just in mine and Anita's energy field. It was also in Tara's energy field. Easily brought in the nature objects. As soon as you started, I'm smiling to myself because I get to see the cards, right? So I'm smiling to myself because you instantly started talking about this panoramic view of nature.
Yes.
That would be why that card came up.
That's why that card came out. Hi, Connie. Hi, Nelia. Lots joining us today. And, it's the other thing when you brought that up about the respect and equality, because you're absolutely right. There is that trend to have the bench, and or some chairs and or different chairs around the dining room table. And Cheryl and I were actually just out on Wednesday. We did workshop for our Indigenous community. And I have to say, we've been there many, many times over the years, and spoke to the Indigenous community, helped them with workshop. And every time when we're in the presentation room, the tables are always set up in a U shape. And it's for that exact purpose of giving everyone the same respect, so that everyone around that table feels equally
heard,
presented, and heard. And so we can learn a lot from, our Indigenous brothers and sisters in that regard, that, we all are connected energetically in this circle. And so really and truly, they do complete that circle, and there's nobody with their back to one another. Everybody has the same view. So I love that. I love that the dining room table came up.
I also think the nature object, it coming up is quite important to touch on, because we're in so many different time zones that are watching this, so many different climates and countries that are watching this episode live now or in the future on our YouTube channel. And nature being brought in for us, especially like myself and Anita in central Alberta, it's kind of cold outside. So one of the ways we can add some life and add some energy to the dining room table is by bringing in that fresh bouquet of flowers, right? Some fresh energy, and just it shifts and changes. I was smiling to myself because I was thinking of that this morning when I was looking at my front door. I went, I really need to get one of those spring bulb bouquets to get some hyacinth and some color in here. I was craving it this morning. So I love how these cards come up. So let's talk a little bit about how we can entertain some nature objects into the dining room, seeing how that's our two cards.
Well, I view nature objects they really are empowered when they are touchstones for an experience we've had in nature. So let's just say I'm out hiking to a waterfall, and there is this amazing rock that really speaks to me, and I know that I can take that rock and bring it home and put it maybe on my dining room table, wherever it lands. Every single time I see that rock, it takes me to that waterfall, to that moment, to that path, to that joy of that day. And so that's really, and really it's true about all of our possessions or touchstones, but we want that nature energy. We want to be constantly letting our hearts and our minds flow back into nature, flow into those beautiful places that we've been outside of our homes. So that's how I see them. You know, a pine cone. I have a half of like a walnut. I have this walnut that I found in the woods when I was looking for housing when I was 20. And I saw that lying on the ground. I picked it up. It was warm in my hand. And I thought, this walnut is holding the space for me to find my new home. And, you know, I'm very young, right? So I can't afford a lot. And there's all that stuff going on.
Right.
And by golly, that day I found my home with that walnut in my pocket. And I still have that walnut and I love it. I mean, it's sacred to me.
Right.
I felt so connected to the magic of being supported like that, having a nature object just sort of hop in my hand and say, come on, girl, let's go. So, you know, I'm sure everybody here has moments in nature where they went, oh my God. Or as Anita was saying, we bring in those beautiful daffodils or flower arrangement or potted, you know, flowers, whatever turns us on. We bring them in and then they're holding the space of nature in our house as well. So that's how I see them. Let's have them have meaning.
Right.
Like I'll see people make whole arrangements with just stuff. They don't have any relationship with that stuff at all. And we really want to question that. Why did you put that? What does that mean to you? Well, it was on sale at Walmart.
Yeah.
Wait. You know, we can find something that every time you see it, your heart opens a little, you know, you take a deeper breath. It has meaning. What if we surround ourselves with good vibe, you know, stuff and things that are filled with meaning, personal meaning for us.
I love that, because even just your story, as you're talking, you can feel the energy coming off of you and the passion from that story. And it filled you sharing the story.
Yeah.
Right. So if every object that we have around us does that for us.
You got it. Yeah. Right? Absolutely. I mean, isn't it just it fills me with joy to just know that we can do this, and we do this, but everybody can if they haven't already. So, you know, when I'm working with a client and they have a whole shelf of stuff they bought because they wanted to fill that shelf, well, then the invitation is, as you have meaningful things come into your life, replenish, you know, and with the goal that shelf is going to be so supercharged with positive meaning and association and memories for you, that it is like you can just sit in front of it and just get all, you know, healed from that experience, you know. I mean, our houses are our healing places. They're where we go to heal.
They should be where we go to heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should be creating a sacred space, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I just want to hang out in the center.
Well,
and it's funny because
I know, like we're in the heart month, right? Yeah. And how many people, I know probably all of us at one time or another were out walking in nature, like you say, and you're, you know, maybe just really just connecting to the energy of Mother Earth and just enjoying that beautiful sunshine day and the breeze and all of that surrounds you, just drinking all of that goodness in. And then you happen to look down and there's a heart shaped
rock or something.
Right. And then of course you pick that up and, you know, it's just, again, it just kind of seals that moment in time into that object or to that thing, so that you can put it in your pocket, and it can just take you back there in an instant. I absolutely love it. I know my grandkids, they love, looking at rocks and collecting them. And we went to Hawaii at Christmas time. And of course, my 5-year-old grandson, he wanted to bring, some rocks home. And we had to explain to him that, no, we can't bring them all home. But yeah, and again, even just that innocence of the child was connecting to that energy naturally, instinctively, and wanting to capture that and bring it home for his enjoyment. So I love that.
I do too. I would love if anybody watching right now, just type in the chat on Facebook an object that you have, a nature object that you have that fills you up to the description that Tara just shared with her about the half a walnut. Because many people think about a half a walnut, but to you,
what?
Well, but to you, like the story behind it and the passion behind it and the excitement behind it is what makes it special. So as you said, going shopping and filling the space because there's room to fill the space in your board is not really serving you.
Yeah. And Nellie is saying that she has shells from the beach, and it just makes her feel closer to the ocean because she lives in Massachusetts. And so she's not close to the ocean. So having those seashells there, is that connection to the ocean. Of course, we all know what that feels like when you're sitting by the ocean and you're hearing that sound, that breath in and that breath out again, right? Yeah.
Love it, love it, love it. So do we want to talk at all about the numbers?
Well, we can, because we always do. We always give a little numerology with the cards too, Tara.
That's great.
So 21, of course, the 2 + 1 = 3. And then nature objects is the number 8 card. And again, so when you created this deck of cards with Hay House in collaboration with your publisher, was there any deliberation in numbering the cards, or is it just how they came out?
It really was just how they came out. We weren't working at that numerological level, to try to create specific number meaning to go with that specific image that we just somehow they got numbered. But I love that you see what you're doing is you're layering, you're bringing another layer of richness and meaning into this time that we're sharing together right now. So what is your take on the number 21?
Well, you know what? I'm just going to go I'm going to skip over that for a moment because I want to go to the number 8. And so if we take the number 8 and we flip it on its side, then we have the infinity symbol, right? And really, we just talked about the nature objects and of course the dining room table, and really that number 8 is that breath in, that breath out. It's that ebb, that flow, that connection to all things. And, we are natural beings living in a natural world that we are connected to. And, it just, that number 8 just shows us that we are infinite beings and that there is an infinite supply and infinite source and again, I've always said, nature is my best teacher. We only have to sit in nature, look to Mother Nature, and she's going to teach us so much. So, I mean, I don't think there was any coincidence. I think I think your spirit guides, were, working the magic when this deck was created.
Yeah, I agree because, together the two of them are equal master number 11.
Oh, there you go.
Could we have a better master with us on this episode?
Well, Exactly. The master is here, right? And
Yep.
your masters, your guides were helping you when this card deck was created.
The other thing, and I don't know if it was
question.
intentional with the deck, is we will often bring in the 5 elements based on the color backgrounds. So I don't know if that was intentional in the text too.
It was intentional just to create a beautiful card, but not necessarily to represent any one of the elements. So again, another layer of richness and enhancement that you are layering on this experience. I do want to say something about the number 8. You know, that creates an octagon, and in China, that is really, really a very powerful symbol. Often you'll see it, you know, like it made into jewelry and such, where there's an octagon shape. It's associated with wealth, prosperity, along with the number 9. But 8 is, it's it, you know, that's that number that a lot of people will try to surround themselves with, things that have 8 sides.
Yeah, the octahedron, octagon. I also found it very interesting today too, that in the 5 element theory, of course, we associate it with the color green, and we often associate nature objects with the color green. So that's why I thought, I wonder if she did that intentionally or not. So now we have elements of layers and layers and layers.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I just love
it. Sometimes we talk about elements, just depending. But yeah, I mean, I just love the synchronicity, the flow of how we all are connected, because, you know, these 2 cards popped out. You're here with us. You are the master. They add up to number 11, right? And then, of course, the 2 and the 1 equals a 3, and 3 is a catalyst.
And it's half of the 8.
You know, Tara Catherine Collins was the catalyst for Cheryl and I to do our work. You know, you have been the catalyst for over 1,200 international essential feng shui practitioners. And as each one of us step in to this amazing, I don't even want to call it work, but, you know, step into this amazing journey and help our clients, help our students, you know, the ripple has just, it's like a tsunami is just, you know, whoa, the world. And we need more of that. We need more of that, because we need to be in that place of safety and comfort. We all need that.
Yes. There's another little thing that, see, I'm catching on to this, this inspiration that you guys carry around with you everywhere. So the other card was red in its outline. So wood needs fire, and fire is what we really want, that beautiful emotional warmth, kindness, love, to be seated at every table that we dine at. That's such a common way to spend time together, is around a table, right? I mean, eating, drinking, and making merry. So the nature objects are actually feeding the warmth and the love that is generated as we sit around a table.
I love that. There's stuff we could just keep going for a while and a while.
Well, and you know what? I just got to, so one of the comments was, I wish it was an hour. Oh my God. Hello, Tara. Pleased to finally meet you. This is a beautiful episode. I got to come back and listen to it again. So yeah, they're loving you up for sure over here.
Wonderful. Yeah. Well, I'm loving you back. I'm loving you back. And I have to say, well, think about all the times you've been out to dinner and there's flowers on the table.
Yes.
See, there's like some, maybe people can't define it. Maybe people can't explain it intellectually, but there's a natural draw to bring nature to the table.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I love having flowers.
Okay, how many people here today are going to go and get some flowers or something to put on there?
I am.
Yeah, or even just a basket. I mean, one of the comments was that they had a bunch of shells, right? So even just putting a little basket of shells on the table, that invites the conversation to say, remember when we went to right. So it encourages more, that lingering at the table. So it's not just sitting there and let's eat real quickly so we can go watch Netflix. It's inviting a conversation. And if we change that up, then we're inviting, that new energy to come forth all the time. See, now you've just inspired us all. We've just collaborated. Now we have a new view on our dining room table.
Do so. We have a new perspective.
I love it.
Talk about an inspiring episode.
I'll say, yeah. And we don't want to keep it too long. Oh yeah, Tara's. Yes, she has an inspiring. She does, and I know that our friend Kate Lumley will probably listen to the replay. Yeah. And she is actually
the hardest.
Kate, the artist from Houston, Texas. And she created those little rings, the Inspire rings.
And really her new creation, Wanda, is pretty entertaining too. You would really enjoy Kate.
Yeah.
Wherever you are, Kate, I already love you.
Yes. Yeah.
She's a treat. As are our other viewers, everybody has their own unique talents, not to highlight Kate in particular. So we have something else very special to do here.
Yes, I almost forgot.
We wrap this up. Hopefully Tara can still stay on for a few minutes. Sure. So what we've done for the last month or so, Anita, has encouraged people to share the episode, share our Feng Shui Fridays, invite people to the group, and we are going to do a draw today for a virtual home assessment.
Oh, lovely.
Mm-hmm.
And the more action people took.
Do you do that together as a team?
Yes.
Beautiful. Oh.
So I'm gonna pick somebody's name. So I got a whole bunch of so every time somebody shared, then their little piece of paper went in the box here. So I'm just pulling one out. I didn't look.
Green box.
Me. Okay, and I'm just gonna open it up this way and take it to the camera. And what does it say?
Kate Lumley.
Oh, Kate.
Hey, boy, it's her day.
Her day.
We spoke it into existence. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay.
She'll be excited because Kate has triplets.
Oh, how old?
Adults now.
Yeah, they just turned 18.
So
wow. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Kate. Woohoo.
Okay, but we have one more draw
to do.
Yeah. So we said we were going to also gift somebody. Cheryl is an amazing conduit for spirit, and we have once a month we do guidance from spirit. And so this next person gets to attend our next guidance from spirit, which is February 21.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? We'd love to invite you to come too, Tara.
Absolutely.
You
have to bring it down a little bit. Sharon.
Woo! Congratulations, Sharon's with us. And you know what, Sharon, you probably had the most ballots in the box. I mean, you have just shared, and we appreciate you so much. We love, so thank you, Sharon, for sharing, and you get to join the next Guidance from Spirit, whether it's this month, February, or March, whatever. Is totally up to you. Mm-hmm.
How exciting. So the fun in that is Sharon had attended the last Guidance from Spirit, which was over a week ago. And so she knows what she's in for.
She does.
Which is
fun.
That
is so great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what a wonderful time. So you guys in the chat, put in there if we should have Tara back again. I have a funny feeling I know the responses.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah. So,
But
I
maybe,
mean,
you
we're
know, it's
gonna,
that encore, you know, when the musician
Yeah,
is
the
on
encore.
stage, the rock
Yeah.
star, and they think they're done, and everybody's going, no, no,
Yeah.
come back, you have to have
yeah, resounding yes, 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 of course.
I'm
And
happy to come back. You guys are so fun to be with. Come on.
yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, big yeses, like with the S's trailing.
Oh, it just adds another dynamic and more energy and more joy and love and yeah. Oh,
Beautiful.
my heart is full.
Yeah, mine is
Mine too. Thank you both so much for just sharing your geniuses with all of us.
You know, and it's been an absolute delight. And I don't know if Tara knows this, but I'm going to let the cat out of the bag, maybe. Anita and I are co-authoring a book.
I love it.
Yeah. So we actually met this morning with our book publisher and our group and read our little, I shouldn't say little, read our intro, and everybody loved it. So
very exciting.
Yeah, it is very exciting. Our first book. So, you know, we might have to send an early copy to someone and see if she's interested in reading it and maybe writing, you know, foreword or testimonial or something for us.
Maybe.
Not to put her on the spot or commit her.
I'll get that walnut back out.
Yeah. Okay, well, Tara, you know, we love you so much. And
love you too, you guys.
We so appreciate you taking your time to be with us today. Big hugs to you, big hugs to Brian. And we'll look forward to having you on the show again.
All right.
Absolutely.
I'll look forward to that as well. And thank everybody for being here today. It's been my joy to participate.
Awesome.
Thank you all for celebrating our 100th episode. Woohoo! We'll see you next week.